Is this thing on? Welcome back to Movies TV Man. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Man. And welcome to Movies TV Man Live. Like, share, subscribe, check out my poll. Will Toby be fired? What the poll should be saying is, will Ezra Miller be fired? Breaking news. WB are taking an emergency meeting as we speak to decide what to do with the problem that is Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller could be sacked from the DCEU. This is absolutely huge, but basically, this could be the end of the DCEU. I said it before. After Justice League, the DCEU should have been taken down. They should have started again with brand new actors. It could happen. Villager, Ezra Miller will be fired, lol. We will see, won't we? We will see. I mean, we've got a great Flash over at the CW, so not really a big deal. But Harris Selick, I say sack him after the Flash. Interesting. Will the Flash actually ever happen? We're going to have to wait and see. Discovery are wielding the axe. They've already got rid of Ann Sarnoff. You know, lots of changes are happening. You know, it's an uncertain future for the DCEU. Get rid of the Flash, then surely you have to get rid of the DCEU. Harry Selick, the guy is clearly unstable. Well, listen, I don't want to jump to judgments. This is being reported right now. We don't even know if it's true, but if it is true, then, you know, he could be fired. He could be fired, but what does this mean for the Flash movie itself? John, hey Mick, how are you today? I'm very well. How are you doing, John? Good evening, everyone. The floor is yours, but this breaking news tonight, and it's not like we're running out of things to talk about because we got this Discovery merger coming on Friday. They already removed Jason Keeler, which isn't a big deal. We knew that was coming. And Ann Sarnoff, which was a shocker last night after I came off the live chat. And now it's just broken now that WB are having emergency meetings about Ezra Miller's future. The current WB can't make any decisions until Discovery take over. On Friday, Villager sacked Toby Emmerich. Well, will that happen? Will that happen? Toby Emmerich's been bulletproof since 2017. Will he finally be ousted? Look, a lot of things are happening. A lot of things are in flux. The DCEU right now is in flux. We shouldn't be asking who's going to get sacked, what's going to happen to Ezra Miller. What is the future of the DCEU under Discovery? They could take down the struggling franchise. Harry Selick, apparently Ezra was having many meltdowns while filming The Flash. That's what we just heard. It's only just been reported now. We're going to have to wait and see. Surely if you sack him, you can't release this movie. Maybe that's one of the reasons the movie was delayed in the first place. I did report a couple of weeks ago, the Flash release date is it's not even a real release date. Villager, I think Discovery will continue with the DCEU and will make better decisions than WB did. Harry Selick, they'll definitely release it. There's no definitelys. There's no definitelys right now. New leadership means that anything can happen right now. You could sack him and say he's not the Flash anymore and still put this movie on. You could definitely do that. But, I mean, this is huge. I mean, listen, it's interesting. Villager, you can't spend like 300 million on a movie and not release it. I've answered this before and I'll answer it again. They spent about the same money on Zack Snyder's Justice League, the theatrical cut. They shelved it. They shelved it, spent more money on reshoots and released somebody else's version. So it's not like they're not capable of it. It's, you know, what about Lord and Miller's solo movie? Never released, on the shelf. It was reshot by another director. They spent a lot of money. That film flopped as well. So I don't think we should be making any assumptions here. It's an interesting situation. a week after this happened. I think Discovery are behind this. It's clear that WB tried their best to distract from this situation by releasing leaks about flash test screenings. It hasn't worked. Basically, Discovery don't give a shit. They're going to clean house. Harris Seller, you don't just hold on to a project you spent 200 million on. Again, I've already said it with Villager. I'll say it to you again. They've done it before. Other studios have done it before. I've just given you examples. June the 4th, they were to sack him. They will probably do it after the film is released so that he will be able to do promotion for the film. That's a good point. Let's see. If they're having, if it's out there that they're having emergency discussions now, this means he could be fired with immediate effect. Again, I think this is Discovery and not WB Pictures. Clearly, David Zaslav and Discovery are not afraid of making decisions, making ruthless decisions for the good of the company. So, wow. John, have you seen the new Doctor Strange 2 TV spot? Yes, they said multiverse. Isn't that exciting? Yeah, I did see it, John. I'm not, I was excited for this film. Now I'm worried about this film. Harry said it. God knows what other things are going to come out about Ezra before the movie. Listen, I'm not one of those people who likes to dance on people's graves. Listen, clearly the lad has issues. He needs help. I hope he gets the help. Let's see what happens. But yeah, it doesn't, look, me as a fan, it doesn't matter to me what comes out about him. Villager, the article says that he's on pause right now, so maybe he isn't fired yet, but they are making him get help or another chance. Exactly. Listen, I personally don't think he's going to get sacked. That's my opinion here. So I don't know where this story's come from. I don't even know if it's true because nothing official is being said. They wouldn't be official about this. When Johnny Depp was removed, there were no rumors. He was just removed. But there is new leadership coming, so anything is possible right now. Saying this wouldn't happen and that wouldn't happen, you're talking about the wrong industry here. Anything can happen here. The Snyder Cut didn't exist. The Snyder Cut wasn't going to be released. It got released. It existed. Anything is possible in this industry. You need to trust me about that. I don't really like the source either. It's not really a reliable source, but we will wait and see. John, what do you think will be the biggest movie of this year? Oh, well, you would imagine it would be Avatar. But don't forget, we got Baz Luhrmann's Elvis Presley movie, which is going to be huge. And we got Tom Hanks in that movie as well. That could be the biggest film of this year. There's a lot of good things. I don't necessarily think it's Dominion at all. No. I think that obviously Avatar's coming. I don't think Dominion's going to make more money than Avatar. It'll be interesting. Harris Selick, Ten Hag in. At this moment in time, it hasn't been officially announced. Many sources are saying that Eric Ten Hag is the new Manchester United manager, but I ain't getting excited until it's officially announced. Gary Neville did say they would do this to distract from all the bad results. So we will see. We will see. But yes, Ezra Miller is in the dock. Toby Emmerich is in the dock. What is the future of these people? What huge decisions will Discovery be making in the next few days? Siesta Director. Greeting Mix. Greeting Siesta Director. Toby is next and Hamada will be the final head to roll very soon. Restore the Snyderverse. Let's see, Siesta Director. I'm 50-50 on it. I don't know what's going to happen. And the exciting thing is nobody knows what's going to happen apart from the people involved in the company. Village Dominion will be bigger than most movies this year. That doesn't make it the biggest, though, does it? Most movies. The biggest film this year, I don't know what box office it will do, is the Elvis Presley movie. That is huge. That definitely will swallow up all the Oscars next year. Balconator, is it true that the merger could be finalised by Friday, will be open for business by Monday? That's absolutely correct. I've been talking to many people. We did think April the 11th, but yesterday it all came out. Jason Keeler officially came out to the Variety and said that he wouldn't be remaining at the company because there's not a position for him, of course, because David Zaslav will be taking his position, and Anne Sarnoff will not be continuing her role as chief chair at Warner Brothers Pictures after the merger as well. Villager, what I would give to work at Discovery right now. Wow, yeah. Well, I'll work for them. John, what are your thoughts on the live-action Pinocchio movie with Tom Hanks that is coming out? Exciting. Anything Tom Hanks does must be good because he wouldn't do it. Villager, Dominion will make 1.5 billion, probably. Avatar will probably make double that. The biggest film this year won't be an MCU movie, I can tell you that for sure. That's my opinion. I think they look mid. I think they all look mid this year, apart from Doctor Strange. But I'm still worried about that film. Smash the like button, everyone. 7 viewers, only 3 likes. You're the stingiest people in the world. Siesta Director, things are hot at WB. Imagine what the inside the office is looking like. Yeah, well, there's a lot of worried people, but they know. They already know their fates. They know. They've been told. But who knows? It could be a huge news day today or evening if you're in Europe, like I am. So we'll keep an eye on what's going on in the news. So the Ezra Miller thing is coming. Ezra Miller thing is coming from Rolling Stone. Of course, Rolling Stone is a good source, but I would expect something like this to come from the Hollywood Reporter of Variety. Villager, literally, no one cares about MCU movies this year. It's all about Avatar and other movies. So I'm hearing the international chief at Warner Media will remain. So the international chief, Gerhard Zieler, will remain. You see, there's not going to be a Warner Media anyway, so there's going to be a Warner Brothers Discovery. They're not going to sack everyone, that's for sure. Siesta Director, Dominion might take a bit, but that's because there's no competition. As I say, there's a lot of movies this year. You don't really know what's going to happen. I mean, Dominion may not get good reviews. It may not be a good movie. We'll have to wait and see. Movies have been hyped up to take loads of money. Smash the like button. John, would love to hear your thoughts on Moon Knight episode 2. Yes, I have seen Moon Knight episode 2 and I enjoyed it thoroughly. One of my issues is, though, I prefer Stephen to Mark. And I don't like the idea of him being kind of the reflection rather than the main character. Villager, Jurassic World movie will never be scared of competition. The name alone will bring 1 billion, not necessarily. More than likely, it will make 1 billion, but nobody knows until we see what's going on with it. Siesta Director, Grace and John Campion must be crying because they know the Snyderverse is getting restored, lol. Well, we don't know anything yet. I don't like to tempt fate, Siesta Director, so I'm going to wait and see. So let's go on to Twitter and keep you all updated on what's going on. Right, what's this? Claire Atkinson, breaking. Toby Emmerich, chairman of Warner Brothers Pictures, is staying with the company, according to source. Other survivors include Gerard Zieler, president of International, and David Haddad, games boss, to this story to come. So, Toby Emmerich to remain, according to this source. Claire Atkinson, who is a verified account on Twitter. Toby Emmerich, chairman of Warner Brothers Pictures, is staying with the company. This is why I didn't jump the gun. This guy is as bulletproof as bat thinks wings. Toby Emmerich to remain at Warner Discovery. Well. And I said, if he stays, Hamada stays. That's why I told everyone not to get excited. So, one hour movie review. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but with Emmerich's contract running out at the end of the year, isn't it cheaper and easier to let his contract run out than hire someone else rather than just firing him? No, mate. No. If they wanted him out, he'd be out. Villager, is Moon Knight good or basic MCU mediocrity? It's good. Basically, Oscar Isaacs makes it good with his performance. Harry Selick, Campion's fave DC movies, Man of Steel. He's not some Snyder hater. What? He doesn't like, he said a lot of stuff about Snyder apart from that film. CS the director, it's obvious it's getting restored. If it doesn't, I'm officially retiring being a DC fan or supporter. Jude the Fourth, yes. Villager, but I thought Toby was looking for a job at Netflix. That was a rumor reported about a year ago. We don't know how true that is. But according to that source, who is a verified account, Toby Emmerich will remain at Warner Brothers Pictures as chairman of Warner Brothers Pictures. This is disappointing because he's not good at his job. But as I say, he's clearly got some dirt on someone because this guy could fucking survive a hurricane. And he survived again. This means nothing will change. Absolutely nothing is going to change. And I can guarantee you that Ezra Miller isn't going anywhere either. If Toby stays, definitely Ezra's staying. Toby will protect the people he wants to protect. It's over. Villager, if Toby and Hamada remain, they don't have as much power as before. Basically, if they remain. They have the same responsibilities as before. Look, this is why I wasn't getting overly excited yesterday. I had a feeling that Emmerich would get away with it again. This is going to upset a lot of people, but at the end of the day, we can't control it. It is what it is. So we will see. It looks like now that this takeover really isn't going to herald any big changes, because Sarnoff going isn't really a big deal now, because Sarnoff was just one player. And really, as I said, Emmerich, as I said on today's DCEU Daily, Emmerich was very important. If Emmerich gone, we could really change things. Emmerich will never restore the Snyderverse. Never. So it is done. It is over. Villager, if Toby and Hamada remain, right. Harry Selick, I only care for the Matt Reeves stuff these days, to be honest. No faith left in the current DCEU or Snyderverse. So it looks like Toby Emmerich will be remaining at WB Pictures. Wow. My emotions right now are disappointment, a bit depressing. But yeah, this is the thing. So yes, it looks like he's staying. Villager, well, that was disappointing. Time to become an MCU shill. Rather you than me. Wow. Well, it's all happening tonight, isn't it? So we're going to have to Hashtag me, yo, Mike Villager. Hamada is somewhat competent, but he needs to start interacting with the fans. He does. We'll see what happens. But, you know, Warner Brothers has had two different types of leaderships in the past, 5 years? It's not a good thing. Disney is owned by Disney. But it is what it is. They own DC, I'm afraid, and we're going to have to see what happens now. So if you wanted to restore the Snyderverse, this news is very depressing. But of course, this comes from a source we don't know. They could be adding 2 and 2 together and making 6. I don't know, but it looks like Toby Emmerich will remain as Warner Brothers Pictures chairman. Unless he's given another position at the company, we will wait and see. Harris Selick, what's the source? Some woman with a verified account, so I'm not sure. I've never heard of her before. We will see. We will see. We will see. Sister Director, remember in Batman Returns when Batman said to Penguin, "You're not the mayor." Penguin says, "Things change." Penguin says, "You don't really think you'll win, do you?" Batman says, "Things change." Well, if Toby Emmerich stays, nothing's going to change, Siesta Director. Jude the 4th, RIP Snyderverse, 2013 to 2021, lol. Well, at least the 3 films are there for us to enjoy. That's the main thing. He got to release his Justice League. That was a huge victory for him and the fans. But unfortunately, what's done is done. Villager, finally the Snyder cult can leave us alone. They'll never leave you alone. They'll be going on till the end of time. Ronnie Dodge, hi mate. Good evening, Ronnie. A big news night here on Movies TV Mad Live. It looks like Toby Emmerich will keep his position at Warner Brothers Pictures as Warner Brothers chairman. Warner Brothers Pictures chairman. Ezra Miller could be out as the Flash. Unlikely though. Harris Selling, I would like a 12-act miniseries for the Snyderverse. Probably wouldn't enjoy it, to be honest. Not going to happen. The Snyderverse is dead. If Emmerich remains, and we don't know that for sure, it's true. But as I said, for anything to listen, for the DCEU to improve, to us to have a viable franchise, we always needed this guy to go anyway. So he's kept his position. Everyone gets sacked around him, you see, all the time. Everyone else goes but him. It's fascinating. He must have some dirt on these people. Villager, I still think Cavill is still Superman. I don't know. I just don't know. Siesta Director, if we got the Snyder cut while Toby is still there, then we can get the Snyderverse. Have faith and hope justice always wins. Remember, Toby was salty when Zack Snyder's Justice League won the Oscar. It's not dead. Keep fighting. People can keep fighting. It's true. It's a lot harder with Emmerich there, though. John, what role does Toby have? He is the Warner Brothers Pictures chairman. So he's a big deal within the motion picture company. Harris Selick, it's dead. So unless he gets removed, and it doesn't look like he will, it's a very curious situation, you see, where Ansano's been removed and he's not. Inamoto. All right, Mick, I'm very well. Thank you, Inamoto. Thank you very much. Ronnie Johnson, so has Toby took over Anne's job? No. Toby Emmerich is the Warner Brothers Pictures chairman. At this moment in time, he still keeps that job. But to be fair, we don't know what Warner Brothers, what Discovery are planning to do. They may give him another job. They may take him out the motion picture company. We simply don't know. But a source has said on Twitter that Toby Emmerich will stay. Inamoto, evening, Governor. Apple renews Severance, if you're interested in that show. Inamoto, what's happening with the Batfleck HBO Max series? Nothing. Inamoto, is it happening? Nope. Ronnie Dodger, I think he will stay to see how the DC movies do next year and then decide. It's not up to Toby, Ronnie. If Toby gets removed, he gets removed because David Zaslav and Discovery don't want him there. I'm hearing things like his contract runs out next year, blah, 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 blah. It's irrelevant. If they didn't want him there, he wouldn't be there. So he's staying for the foreseeable future. Sister Director, I'll keep fighting and having faith and hope. We'll get the Snyderverse. You'll see. Let's stay positive. We're not defeated. And it's not over yet. Warner Brothers executives have reportedly hit pause on Ezra Miller's DC future as The Flash following their recent arrest and continued reports on aggressive behavior. So they're all reporting this now about Ezra Miller. I mean, the Ezra Miller stuff is fascinating. It's all fascinating right now. What's going to happen? Harry Selick, I'm now convinced that The Flash was delayed because of Ezra, not some VFX bullshit. But listen, if it's delayed because of him, this puts the film under risk. The director hasn't even spoken about the delays. This puts this movie and the entire future of this franchise at risk. Big decisions are about to be made whether Toby Emmerich remains or not. So, you know, if it's delayed because of him, Harris, that means the film is under threat. We can't have it both ways. I'm a straight talker and I see things how I see them. If it's delayed because of Ezra, then the film is a problem. They may reshoot the movie. They may reshoot the movie, the same movie, with a different actor. I would just be going over to the CW and saying, "Oi, Grant, come over here, mate." Villager, DC is cursed, I'm convinced. No, DC's not cursed. DC's not cursed at all. We've got some wonderful movies in the history of DC. I'm very proud of them. And that's it. Siesta Director, seems like The Flash has never seen daylight too low. How many times has it been delayed, lol? Well, that's life, I'm afraid. Some things take longer to see. We will see a Flash movie one day. Harry said it, that's going to cost so much, though, lol. You might not be wrong, though. Well, it may cost a lot of money, but so did Justice League and, you know, shelving Zack's movie. So there's examples that it's happened before. I've given examples on this very live chat. Wow, 4 likes. I'm just going to go silent until I get some likes. Press like. Press like. Inamoto, the DC Universe pisses all over the MCU. Fade wishes you could do something as unique as Batman Returns. Ronnie Dodge, Forbes are doing an interview with Gal Gadot about her upcoming project. So hopefully some hints about Wonder Woman 3. Oh, God help us. She probably doesn't even know what's going on with Wonder Woman 3. Siesta Director, just give the Flash to James Gunn. I'm sure he can pull it off. No. Villager, ooh, no. John, it's weird that the Flash director has not said anything about the Flash movie, but has announced an It prequel. Thank you, John. At least there's 2 intelligent people in this chat. Villager, James Gunn is a good storyteller, but I'm sick of his cringe humor. Yeah, listen, he's not everyone's cup of tea. No, I don't want him to do a Flash movie. Thank you very much. Look, I think we're outsiders on this. We don't know what they're planning, what they're doing. You know, they're going to come in and they've got a lot to deal with. They may not change anything. You know, the Ansarnoff firing now with rumours of Emmerich staying doesn't mean very much. Villager, do you think Andy has been taken off the Flash? It wouldn't surprise me. If there were problems with Miller and Andy couldn't handle him, maybe he's paying with his job as well. Harris Selleck, James Gunn is great. Villager, oh God, this is going to be another Joss Whedon situation. I love it how people go from one extreme to the other. We're going to have to wait and see. But certainly the Flash movie was delayed for a reason. And wow, what's going to happen next? We don't know. So there's going to be a lot of angry people on Twitter. So it looks like Grant Gustin, or should I say, sorry, it looks like Ezra Miller is pretty much out as the Flash. What happens to the Flash movie, we don't know. Harry Selleck just doesn't even have a career anymore, right? No, he doesn't right now, but he'll be back. These people fail upwards. Ronnie Dodge, here's the thing. Discovery don't have the people to run a studio. All they have done is really TV documentaries. Ronnie, that's irrelevant, isn't it? Because they can just employ the people they want to do certain jobs, right? So just because they're running Discovery, it doesn't mean they can't go out and get the people they need. Ronnie George makes sense to keep Toby for now, in my opinion. Well, listen, if he's staying, Ronnie, he's staying. It doesn't make sense to me at all, because there's people out there that can do a better job than him. But there you go. Jude the 4th, Ezra is out. Is this final? No, but it's looking like he's out. Harris Selleck, Ezra is done. I think so. I think he's done, not official yet. I think the Flash movie is done. I think Ezra's done. That's my opinion right now. From what I'm reading into this, you know, I said to you, that fucking movie was fucking... delayed for a reason. Now, I don't know why they were leaking everything about the movie. It was odd. It's like they want to get us excited even though they're going to sack the lead actor. What a mess. In a martyr, there's a reason the first Iron Man still cost $15 million on Amazon and every other MCU film has fallen flat. Iron Man 1, The Incredible Hulk and The Winter Soldier. Agreed. Harry Selleck should have been out after he chokeslammed that girl. I never knew what happened there. I always thought it was an April Fool's joke. Sister director, it boggles me how these celebrities have the most awesome job in the world we all want and they just throw it away and screw things up. Well, it's difficult. Hollywood is a difficult place to be. And there's so many bad influences. And also some people just don't have the stability in their heads to deal with this. And, you know, I've been there. I've seen it. I've led the Hollywood life. You know, it's an interesting place. It's another fucking planet. Rangers, I think Ezra will stay. I mean, they kept Amber Heard. Yes, but Amber Heard hasn't been arrested for a crime, my friend. Red Panda, so is there a possibility we will never see the Flash movie? Yes, Red Panda, there is a huge possibility you will never see that film. We need clarification from the studio. John, if Miller is out, does that mean they will have to film The Flash again? I think so. I think so. Maybe they haven't even been able to finish his scenes. Sister Director, what's the best part of the Hollywood life? Details, please. Well, I'm not going to give you many details. I'm just going to tell you the parties are fucking amazing. It's all about the parties. If it wasn't for those damn parties, I would have turned up for my auditions and my pitch meetings. Villager, how easy is it to have sex? And yeah, I don't think we need to discuss that, Villager. Let's talk about films, right? Harris Selick, WTF. Red Panda, what is the worst part of Hollywood life? Well, not knowing who you can trust, that's for sure. Right, Villager Low was answering his question. Right, please smash the like button. There's 14 of you in the chat. Let's talk about films. Let's talk about the headlines. Don't worry about me and what I've done, what I haven't done, what I'm wearing, what I look like. Don't worry about any of it. Let's talk about films. So, will Toby be fired? Yes, 85%. No, 15%. How ironic. I think we'll end this poll and we'll do another one. So, let's do another poll. Henrik, hello, Henrik. Harris Selick, did you get tickets for Doctor Strange? Nope. I never get tickets. I just go to the cinema and hope for the best. It's not like an anticipated movie for me. Last time I pre-booked tickets was for Man of Steel, Superman Returns, and Revenge of the Sith. Henrik, what's happening with Discovery merger? Mickey Ricky, the merger is happening on Friday. Ronnie George, you wanted my honest answer. I voted. No, he won't. Thank you. Obviously, once that breaking news happened, Ronnie, that was a bit obvious though, wasn't it? That's why I took the poll down. Is Ezra Miller out? Check my poll out. 7 votes already. Yes, 29%. No, 71%. We have 14 people in the chat. A measly 6 likes because you're all tired. 14 of you in the chat and only 6 likes. Wow. Wow, I really do have to beg for those likes, don't I? I'll check Twitter again in a minute to see what's going on. Villager Lowell, in a martyr, I gave you a like, Mick. Thank you. Trill J, what's going on? Hello, Trill J. Harris, in Martyr, I support you. Thank you, Harris Selick. If Ezra is out, that prop ends the possibility of the Snyderverse. Yes, definitely. Henrik, dance, Mickey. Maybe people will like the dance. No, I'm not going to dance, Henrik. Just like my damn video. Red Panda. So as far as I understand, my people are leaving DC as we speak. This is because of the merger, right? Is this going in the right direction or not? I have no idea. Toby Emmerich looks like he's staying put. John, did you hear that the actor who is playing Harvey Dent in Gotham Knights, so he said he will not be Two-Face in the first season? Yes, I did hear that. I think they're doing a Lex Luthor from Smallville thing. It will be a journey. Probably he won't become Two-Face till the end of the series. Harris Selleck, would it be cool if they reboot it, to be honest? Trilogy, I don't think Ezra is out. Literally, he's a big part of DC. Doesn't mean anything. Gotham Knights will be shit. That's Villager. If you don't swear on your messages, then they won't be deleted and they won't be held for review. Harris Selleck, why can't we swear? Because YouTube don't let you. And if they hold it for review, I'm going to delete it. Why can't you swear? Sister Director, Sonic 2 will crush the box office this weekend. I think so, yeah. Children, I bet this CW Gotham Knights be trash and won't like Batwoman, even though the story was still good. Well, here's the thing. It's going to be made by the same people who make Batwoman, so we all know what that means. Right, no updates. Ronnie, right. Trilogy, I bet this CW Gotham Knights be trash and won't like. Ronnie, I just tweeted you breaking news. Toby is staying in Amato. Yeah, that's not going to go well, lol. Villager, I'm convinced the CW is just a money laundering scheme. They always make crap shows with low ratings and somehow they're still in business. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Trilogy, on the bright side, I heard we're getting Carrie Kelly in the show. I'm invested by a social. She's black, like YCW. Android 108XX. If the Snyderverse is restored, how will Batfleck movie work? Because of the rumors of Batfleck being lost or disappear at the end of the Flash movie, I have no idea. John, we have only had 2 actors playing Two-Face in live action. So there's no further updates on that. Harry Selleck, I don't understand the whole get Grant to replace Ezra thing. Grant's Flash has his own set of side characters already. That's irrelevant, right? You could just swap him around using the multiverse thing if you wanted to. Literally, you could focus on his Flash. I don't know. There's ways of doing it. Red Panda, what hashtags are you using on Twitter to find news about this situation? None. I'm just going through my feed. Trilogy, and I'm black, everyone, and I still want equality for everyone, not just my race. Villager, okay. Ronnie Dodge, Ten Hag looking likely for United. Glazers did the right thing, but I won't believe it until United officially tweet it, nor will I. Trilogy, but anyways, so Toby Elric are staying. Don't know what you're saying. Villager, Ezra is more attractive than Grant. Grant doesn't have the look to be a blockbuster hero. Yes, he does. You're wrong. Harris Selick would be too confusing to the general audiences. That's what I always hear. Everything's getting too confusing to the general audiences. No, it wouldn't. Reboot the fucking DCEU. Trash the DCEU and start again. That's what they should have done after Justice League. Bin this thing. Bin it. Android 118XX. Don't know if you already know this, but Jason Momoa was among the candidates to be Batman for BVS. I know. There's a small footage of him auditioning as Bruce Wayne. Yes, I've seen it. Trill I said so. Toby is staying. Yes. Jude Default. Grant Gustin is a C-level actor at best. I would be livid if they replace Ezra with him. That's a downgrade. Well, hopefully he does get the role just to annoy you, Jude. Villager. Jason is perfect as Aquaman. The best thing is if the DCEU, yeah, of course you agree with Jude. You're both the same thing. You've both got the same mentality. Harris Selick, Grant is great. What do you mean? Just ignore them. They don't know what they're talking about. Trill J, well, I guess you all know what that means. Delete the DCEU, reboot the whole thing, start again, new actors, let's start again. Let's have a DC Studios. Let's do this thing properly. But no, we're keeping Toby. We're just going to go around the same circles forever. All hope is dead. It's over. It's done. My enthusiasm for DC live action right now is dead. I'm sure I'll get it back again. Trill J, well, I guess you all know what the... No. Harris Selick, I haven't... My hot takes, but I like to think I base them in logic. Android 118XX. So if Toby's staying, what now? We all did not want him to stay. Nothing will change. Villager, I don't know about restarting because I love Gal as Wonder Woman and Jason as Aquaman. Do you know what? It wouldn't bother me. It literally wouldn't bother me. John, do you think we will get an Aquaman 3? I don't know at this stage. At this stage, I have no idea. Right, it depends on Aquaman 2, my friend. Ronnie Dodge, if Ten Hag has a few losses, I bet Gary Neville is the first one to say he wants him gone. Yes, because he didn't want him in the first place. He wanted Pochettino. I'm a big DC fan. I want it run properly. I want it to be competitive, and it's not going to be. It's not going to be. It's the same crap again. Harris Selick, Neville is spineless. Jude the heck me. The Flash is my favourite character, but I wouldn't even watch past season 3. Ronnie Dodge, did you see Rooney rambling interview the other day? I did. On Monday Night Football. Yes, I did. But I did have a feeling Toby would stay because that guy's bulletproof. That guy is bulletproof. He's got some dirt. Henrik, Rooney for MUFC manager? No, thank you. Right, here's another one. It's been heavily buzzed that Zaslav, a hands-on executive, is bound to appoint an overall studio, says a names such as Netflix film boss Scott Stuber, Disney General Entertainment Chairman Peter Rice, and former Paramount Motion Picture President Emma Watts have been buzzed around town for the job. However, there is a group of sources who say that an appointment isn't imminent. We hear that Zaslav is all about the motion picture studio and thinks it needs to be fixed. Warner Brothers returned to a theatrical window this year with The Batman after an HBO Max day and date strategy last year has been successful. That Matt Reeves directed pick making over $700 million. At the same time, it was announced yesterday with sign-off exit with her role won't be duplicated in the new organization structure of the combined company. Well, that doesn't really tell us anything. So one person says one thing, another person says something else. Villager, I hate how MCU stands just laugh at us while we get the bottom of the barrel. See as the director, Aquaman trilogy, WW trilogy, Man of Steel 1, Ben Affleck's Batman, and Ray Fisher's Never. But anyway, I couldn't read that. Trill J, well, Unite may not be over because he's there though. Ronnie Dodge, I think the stuff he said about Cristiano probably still reeling from that World Cup red card blow. I think, yeah, sour grapes. Harris Selick, I doubt Ronaldo stays this summer. I have my doubts too. Jude Default, some MCU fans can be quite childish, even the adult fans. Oh, I know. Trill J, so basically Matt Reeves saved this dude job. It looks like it, yeah. Android 118XX, do you think the Batman movie is reason for Toby staying? It could be. They could be waiting to replace it. I just don't know right now. John, what did you think of Zoom in the Flash TV series? Yes, I thought Zoom was amazing, played by a very good actor. Yes, season 2 of The Flash was just as strong as the first season. Harris Selick, hardcore MCU fans and Snyder cultists are so unbearable. Do you know what? I've decided that most movie fans are unbearable these days because we're doing everything but watching movies. We do more talking about movies than watching them these days and taking our little positions. Villager, not just movie fans, it's more like a lot of people from all kinds of fandoms. People just need to calm the fuck down, don't they? Trill J, not all of Snyder's fans, but yeah, his cult is ag. I believe one of them made a fake account of me before. Yes, you probably said something, you triggered them, so they did that. That's what they do, I'm afraid. People have made fake accounts of me before as well. I just shrug my shoulders and move on. That kind of thing doesn't bother me. Hashling me. Yeah, fandoms these days, lol. Yes. They do more talking about films than they do watching them. Anything for a good argument, eh? Arguments that neither side can ever win. CS the director, there's toxicity in every fandom, but it is what it is. Yeah, well, there shouldn't be, should there? There shouldn't be. People should calm down. There's a world out there. There's people dying. There's children dying. And people are arguing about fucking what's on celluloid. Red Panda, I don't know, man. I want the Snyderverse to be restored, but also I want a new start that is not messed up and that's well developed and executed by the studio. I love DC characters so much. Don't waste them, please. Listen, if it was me and if I was there now, the DCEU would have been deleted after Justice League, right? You can't shine a turd, right? They went with Snyder. It didn't work out. They removed Snyder. And they've been trying to dig themselves out of a hole ever since. It's not working. It is not working. Stop it. Delete it. Start again. Bring in someone to run a DC Studios. This isn't rocket science. Villager Mick, why haven't you tried working at WB? I've never thought about working at WB. I don't know why. Trill J, I wish it was early 2000s when it wasn't so much critical views, just watching and enjoying. Yeah, me too, my friend. Android 118XX. Do you think it will be a good idea for DC to be owned by Amazon on Netflix? Amazon is doing great with the Invincible series. Well, it doesn't mean they could own Warner Brothers, though. Ashley, me. I want you might replace in Toby Lowell. That would be fun. WB Pictures chairman, Mick. Mick Menas makes all staff dress as Superman. Asks all female staff members to stay behind. Harris Selick got my first car today, Mick. Congratulations. That's very exciting. I failed 3 tests and I've never owned a car. Android 180XX, we want the Mickeyverse. Oh, yeah. Siesta Director, what's so hard to continue the DCU, including what James Gunn has with Peacemaker? Have Matt Reeves and Joker on their own universe. No need for a multiverse. Just work with what's established. Listen, I would keep the Jokerverse. I would keep the Batman-verse. And the rest of it, the DCEU would be dead. We'd start again with a central shared universe. But we start again. New actors. The Joker can stay. Matt Reeves stuff can stay. Maybe even Guns, Peacemaker, and Suicide Squad can stay. But doesn't have to have anything to do with anything else. The rest fucking goes. The rest goes and we start again. We start again, which should have happened after Justice League. Trill J, so Mick is a rich guy with no car, lol. Harris Selick, does that mean I'm not rich because I don't have a car? Harris Selick, a new DCEU would be so exciting. Yes, I think so. Should have happened. Siesta Director, why reboot? Just replace the actors if needed. No, Siesta Director, that doesn't make any sense. Just throwing in new actors, that's messy. Why erase what already established? Because it isn't working. It isn't working, my friend. It doesn't work. It's a mess. It's embarrassing. We're watching things like Moon Knight on the other side. Very good stuff. It's very frustrating. It's a mess. This should have been rebooted once they got rid of Snyder. And definitely after Justice League. Trojan, no, I was saying you're rich with no car. Not a bad thing. Just wish I could get money like that. Lol, stop thinking I'm insulting you, Mick. I'm chill. Okay, dude. Jude the Fourth. The Moon Knight is rubbish. I don't find it rubbish. I think it's okay. I think it's cool. I was actually rewatching Eternals today, and actually it's not a bad film. I mean, it's very different, the Eternals movie, but it's still kind of interesting to me. I don't think Moon Knight's rubbish. I don't think you can just say it's rubbish. You've got to be constructive with your opinions. This is Movies TV Mad Live. I am Mick, your host with the most. We have 12 viewers, 10 likes. Check out my poll. Is Ezra Miller out? We have 17 votes. Yes, 24. No, 76%. Android 180XX. I would want us to continue the Snyderverse and extend that because it was originally short arc. I would also keep doing the Mattverse and carrying on doing solos like the joke. Nothing more or less. Well, the Snyderverse is dead, isn't it? Trill J, Moon Knight is dark and gives me that Blade feel. I like it. It's just the story's a bit off, but I love it. The odd mature MCU when the world knew really. Well, do you know what? I don't think it's that dark, but I do like it. Hassling me. Jude the Fourth. Elaborate. Villager, having other fandoms other than DC makes dealing with this easier. Jude the Fourth, I like the main character being British and the London setting. Besides that, it screams, look, it's edgy and mysterious. Because it is mysterious. Red Panda, Mick, I don't know if I told you, but when I want to see Morbius, the lights in the cinema did not turn off for 30 minutes of the movie. I'm wondering why. Looks like a technical fault, right? Trill J, Jude, let's not use edgy because he isn't emo. It's dark and mysterious and a good take for the first time on a character. I agree. I like Moon Knight. John, what are WB going to announce if there is a DC fandom this year? No idea. I have no idea what they're going to do, John, what the future is. Look, at this point, I'm just deflated. I'm just going to enjoy the DC stuff I've got here, but very sad. These people couldn't run a piss up in a brewery. Android 118XX with Zaslav coming in and Toby, if he's still staying, there's a chance that Toby could change his mind about the Snyderverse. There's no chance. There's no chance. Villager, hopefully Zaytana news. Tony Emmerich has been outed by Ray Fisher. Snyder, we know Snyder doesn't get on with him. You know, these feuds stay alive in Hollywood. It's done. There's no Snyderverse with Toby Emmerich there. It's done. It's over. It's a curious decision not to remove him. He's staying. He is incompetent. There you go. Game over. Any good future for and we're talking about getting rid of Ezra Miller. What does it mean for the next Flash movie? What does it mean for this Flash movie? What a fucking mess. What a mess. This is a mess of astronomical proportions. Trilj, they're probably going to announce the Flash and Blue Bee will also Batgirl. You'll be lucky. Trilj, but yes, Snyder can come back. It's good for DC fandom, but it's not going to happen. When did they care what's good for DC fandom? Do you realise if they actually allowed Snyder to finish his arc originally, it'll be done by now? Trilja, I'd bring the guy back and play like we R. Kelly at middle school dance yesterday. No idea what you're talking about. No idea. I must admit I'm not on form tonight because I'm just totally perplexed. Red Panda, if DC fails to do live action movies in the next couple of years, they will better do only animated movies because there is clearly someone that really knows how to make those animated movies. Villager, oh my God, stop. No fighting, please. What are you talking about? Android 180 still having hope that Toby will be gone. Trill J, Red Panda, it won't. People just don't like all the dark and killing. That's gone now. Emmanuel Cruz, is Ezra out? Do you think? We don't know. It is looking likely. Jude the Fourth, I'm 100% certain that Ezra is going anywhere. He's part of my religion, Judaism. We hold power globally. Villager, Hamadaverse is better than Snyderverse, to be honest. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's an unmitigated disaster, Villager. It's an unmitigated disaster. Zach actually had a vision. These people have got no vision. Harris Selick, both are mid. John, why will the Snyderverse not be restored with Toby there? Because he doesn't want it there. He could have restored it any time, John, and he hasn't done it. He doesn't want to. Alex, will the Snyderverse get restored? No, Alex. Trilj, Villager, nah, directors getting freedom is better. Villager, hot take. No, thanks. No hot takes, please. Android 108XX, Villager, lol. Are you serious? Villager, in Hamadaverse they are, though. Don't know what you're talking about. The Hamadaverse is shit. Trill J. Harris, nah, you must not have seen the Batman. June the 4th, all of the DC verses are low-key, rubbish to be honest. The verse after The Flash next year will be the verse that puts everything on track. What you mean, the movie that might not even be released? Oh yeah, that one, June the 4th, yeah. Harris Selick, does that even count? Trill J, Villager, yeah, they are. Creative freedom means a lot. Villager, Zach had a vision, but MLS was not that good. You're wrong. And I enjoy how much variety there is in tone in the DCU, not just dark and serious. Oh no, we can't have dark and serious because this generation wants gags. Someone dies and we have a gag. Someone gets beaten up, we have a gag. This generation can't handle anything real or talking for more than 2 minutes. John, any more news, Mick? No more news, John. No more news. Could be. Villager, well, whoever you were referring to ain't me. I love well-written dark movies. The Batman, for one. Harris Selick, no, people just don't like Snyder, edgy, dark. The same people adore the Batman, which is a dark and serious movie. Jude DeFalve, low, if they can release a Snyder cut, you bet somehow the company will at least put The Flash on HBO Max Blu-ray. These people still want to make that money back somehow. Villager, exactly. Zach just isn't that good of a storyteller, in your opinion. And there's millions of people around the world who believe he is a good storyteller. Red Panda, how many chances does Chelsea really have? No idea. About 5-10 minutes left of this chat, I think. Jude the 4th, Chelsea FC is crap. Harris Selick, Chelsea are finished. I know, good, isn't it? Trill J, Villager, the Batman was made by a director who had made really big films. Can't compare it to other comic book films. The Batman is all those movies from the 2000s that rocked the world with reality. I'm not really sure I like movies that are like overly real. Where's the escapism? Red Panda, are you going to watch the matches tonight? I don't have access to them. And I'm a Man United fan and I'm not really interested in football right now. Sister Director, too bad the update about Toby wasn't on April Fool's. Yeah, too bad. Hashling, me, Chelsea was saving their energy by losing against Brentford, lol. Ah. So Idris Elba is actually doing a Paramount Plus Knuckles TV show, which is a Sonic the Hedgehog 2 spin-off. Wow. Oh, this is so funny. Warner Brothers has put Will Smith's Deadshot movie on the back burner. There was never a Deadshot movie anyway. Jude the Fourth, Man United. I forgive you, Mick. I forgive you for whatever crap you support. Villager, the Super Mario movie will take 2 billion. Oh, you and Jude the Fourth have got the worst takes on the internet. They're hilarious. Trill J, Villager, the old world we knew, a couple 100 mil at least. Alex, in other videos you said the side of us will get restored. So why have you changed your mind? Alex, well, maybe, Alex, you should listen to a whole conversation instead of just coming into a live, not hearing what's going on. I don't know if any of you actually ever go on Twitter and actually see what's going on. But what's going on is that Toby Emmerich is most likely staying as Warner Brothers chairman. If he stays, as I said on today's DCEU Daily, did you watch today's DCEU Daily? I don't know if you did. Anyway, Alex, basically, with Toby Emmerich staying, that means the Snyderverse won't be restored because he doesn't want to restore the Snyderverse. Him and Zack Snyder have got bad history, and that's why I'm saying that. I haven't said it's going to definitely be restored, right? I don't run the fucking studio, do I? Jude the Fourth, I'm a Chelsea fan. Jude, that's very predictable. I thought in my head, this kid is a Chelsea fan. Everything's so clear now. Everything about you is absolutely clear. Villager, sorry, but that's delusion. Super Mario is the biggest video game franchise of all time. Let's be honest, everyone has played a Mario game at one point. People will come to see that movie. Not $2 billion, Villager. I'm afraid you're the deluded one. Trill J, this is why I said Discovery may just be more hungry. What for? If they're keeping Emmerich, what are they hungry for? Harris Selick, 2 billion. Yeah, I know, it's hilarious, isn't it? Villager, I have a lot of hot takes, yes? Hot takes are the most boring things on the internet. Alex, I did watch your videos earlier, but I didn't know he was staying. That's terrible news. It is. Trill J, money. Harris Selick, crap takes. There's nothing more boring than hot takes. People just say stuff to get attention. It ain't interesting because it isn't genuine. They don't mean what they're saying. They just say shit. It is boring. It is boring. So hot takes don't interest me. If I go on my Twitter and someone goes hot take, I scroll past it. Not interested. Villager, no, I genuinely believe that movie will be huge. Hey, ain't making 2 billion. Why didn't the one with Bob Hoskins make 2 billion then? Wasn't it a flop? Harris Selick, Daredevil being the best CBM TV show is my coldest take. Jude the Fourth, you Snyder fans are mad as heck. Not as mad as you Chelsea fans. Right now, Lowell, hey, at least you have your DVDs and Blu-rays. I will be thinking about you lot when I'm in the theatre next summer watching The Flash. You won't be watching The Flash next summer, and I'll be laughing my fucking arse off. Trill J, well, prepare yourself not to see Superman for a while. Oh no, I will see Superman again. There will be a Superman film before a Flash movie. Villager, no, Superman is staying. Red Panda, good night, Mick. I hope tomorrow or Friday we will know more about the future of DC. Yeah, I mean, my energy's just sucked, Red Panda, to be honest. Now I know that Emmerich's staying, it's dead. It's dead. The whole thing's dead to me. There's nothing to be excited about now. Finished. Harris said it. You're going to watch the Madrid game, Mick? No, I don't have access to it, I'm afraid. So, my enthusiasm, as much as I love DC, and as you all know, I love DC, especially Superman, it's gone. Because if you keep Emmerich, what's the point? Harris Selleck, mate, Superman will be on screen at the end of Superman and Lois. Trill J, Jude, that's why I said you were a troll. He certainly acts like one, don't he? Harris Selleck, end of the month. Creation K, greetings, mate. Greetings, Creation K. There will be a DCEU Daily tomorrow, of course. I'm very, very short with people tonight because I'm not in a good mood because my beloved DC is back to the same old mess. Same old mess. Don't know if there's a Flash movie. Don't know what's happening to the Flash actor now. And one of the worst chairman in Warner Brothers history is keeping his job. Creation K. Enthusiasm gone, yes. Villager FWB, after you. Harry Selling, what actor would you like to replace Ezra? Grant Gusting. Villager, screw Toby. No, I'm not going to swear at anyone. It's just, I'm very disappointed. It's just disappointing. Because it's not, for me, it's not just about restoring the Snyderverse. To get a cohesive, brilliant DC universe, live action, we need a better person running the WB Pictures. It's just not good enough. They're not even making real money anymore. Creation K. Have faith, Mick. Give it 1 month, and I think number one, Man United will be back to winning ways. DC will have some good news for you. Trill J Villager. It is what it is. I told you all what it was. Right. Okay. Right, I'm wrapping up in a minute, everyone. It's been a very interesting chat. I did come in hoping that Toby Emmerich would be out, but then we got the whole Ezra Miller could be out. God knows what that means for the Flash movie. It's freaking depressing. Harris Selleck, United are back with Ten Hag. Villager, I don't know what you are talking about. Lol, I don't know what you're talking about. Trill J Mick. So did I not predict all of this? I don't know. Did you? I don't know. My memory's not that good. It's just depressing. When you love something, like I love DC, like we all love DC, and you see a franchise that is in a mess, in a state of flux, and they're keeping the person. They're keeping the person. And to me, that's behind all of this, to blame for all of this, since 2017. He came up with Justice League. You know, that says something about David Zaslav and Discovery, doesn't it? So I'm done. Trill J, yes, I did in past streams. Villager, I don't remember. Siesta Director, please give us an update if any breaking news comes up after you finish this chat. Yeah, if anything big happens, I will come on and do another live. Creation K, Trill J, the scoopers you spoke to are used for ice cream. Trill J, Toby must have dirt on everyone. Yes, but I've always believed that. Because the guy's fucking bulletproof, mate. Creation K, Trill J jokes. Villager, what scoopers? This has been Movies TV Mad. I'm Mick, your host with the most. Just ask your girlfriends and your wives, please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss this perfection. And unless there's any breaking news, I will see you tomorrow. If anything breaks tonight, we will do a live video and we will see what's going on with this freaking DC live action universe. The Flash movie under threat. The lead actor could be getting sacked. Toby Emmerich keeps his job after being such an incompetent fool. I'm done. See you all later, because I'm in a bad mood now. So until we see each other again, goodbye. Au revoir. Alfie the same. Woof. How depressing.